I posted a meme on Facebook about Santa Claus not being real, and now my sister is cutting me out of her life because I ruined Christmas for her middle school daughters. I can't believe I even need to post this, but here we go. I, 32F, posted the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool meme where he talks to kids about intimacy and says Santa isn't real. My niece, who just turned 13, has a Facebook account that's about a week old. I honestly forgot I even had her as a friend. My sister, 36F, called me, furious. Apparently, she had to come clean to both my nieces, the other one is 11, and now they're so upset they couldn't go to school today. I told her I thought she had told them years ago that Santa wasn't real, but I still felt bad and apologized. She says that's not good enough, and that I need to publicly say Santa is real and provide proof to my nieces that I believe Santa is real. I refuse. I think they are far too old to still believe in Santa. My mother and father sided with my sister, saying I shouldn't ruin my niece's Christmas, for F's sake, it is March, or take away their childhood prematurely. I feel like I'm in crazy town. I just sent an email saying that I am sorry the incident happened and that my nieces are hurting, but I am not going to pretend Santa exists because I feel that is an unreasonable request. My parents have said they are disappointed in me, and my sister said that until I agree to lie about Santa, she is going no contact. Am I wrong to think that 13 and 11 is a fine age to stop believing in Santa? I get that they're upset, but isn't this an inevitable part of growing up? Usually, my family is reasonable, so I'm a bit shocked by all of this, honestly. My sister and her family aren't even Christian. Yes, I know Santa isn't strictly a Christian thing, but Christmas is a Christian holiday. We never really made a big deal of Christmas beyond eating good food and opening a few gifts. Edit. So, my niece texted me from school asking why her mom was mad at me. I told her it was over the whole Santa thing, and she replied, "That's stupid. Who still believes in Santa?" So, yeah, I called my sister out on this whole BS situation and for making up lies to try and make me feel bad. She called my parents crying, and they told me their usual line about being the bigger person and patching things up. Not this time. I told them to quit sticking their noses into an argument that has nothing to do with them. Honestly, I'm so pissed they can all F off for a while. I'm not responding to anyone unless I get an apology. Edit. I'm most definitely in crazy town. Sister, I can't believe you responded to niece's name after I told you not to talk to her. It's disrespectful to me. Me, you mean you're just upset you got caught in a lie? Sister, it wasn't a lie. It was a justified exaggeration to prove a point. Me, what effing point? Sister, that your words and actions on Facebook have consequences. Me, let me get this straight, you won't let me talk to nieces because I posted a meme about Santa not existing, even though they don't believe in Santa anymore? Sister, what if they were younger? Me, they aren't. What the F kind of logic is that? Sister, I can't talk to you when you're being unreasonable and refuse to see the point. Me, okay. Good luck with that. When you're ready to apologize, you can send me a message. Sister, what the F do I have to apologize for? I don't even know why you're upset when I'm the only one with the right to be upset here. Me, figure it out. Edit. You know, this isn't normal behavior for my sister. I reached out to my brother-in-law, and he said he's been concerned the past few days. It's like a switch was flipped, and she started acting nuts. He's going to make her an appointment with their doctor. It might just be stress, but it never hurts to check it out. Update 2 weeks later. They did an MRI, and nothing showed up. Then they did some blood work, which looked fine except for elevated cholesterol. She isn't pregnant. They essentially dismissed her as a crazy person and referred her to a psychologist for stress. After a session, the psychologist advised her to do some deep breathing and sent her away as if she were fixed. She got worse. She stopped sleeping and barely ate, yet she still gained weight. Any small annoyance would send her into a rage. Commercials upset her so much that she would ugly cry. I asked my brother-in-law if they tested her hormone levels or anything similar, and he said the doctors didn't feel it was necessary. One day, she called me crying and apologizing, saying she was the worst sister ever and that I had every right to hate her. She was devastated, convinced she had ruined our relationship. It was strange and completely unlike her. When I finally got a chance to speak, I told her she was going to see my doctor, and I wasn't taking no for an answer. I set up an appointment, and my doctor ordered a full blood panel, including hormone and vitamin tests, before my sister drove to town for the appointment. When my sister drove up, we spent the morning shopping, and she was unpredictable. 1 minute she was happy, and the next she was yelling about some perceived slight. That pretentious makeup counter Beach just looked at me funny because of my cheap Walgreens makeup. It was uncomfortable, so I walked on eggshells to keep her from exploding. Anyway, the results of the blood work, and a good doctor, perimenopause. Her hormones were completely abnormal. None of her previous doctors had even considered it because she was too young for menopause, so they didn't bother running the tests. She'll be working with my doctor to develop a care plan, including hormone replacement therapy and dietary changes, to hopefully get back on track. She's still a bit of a nutcase right now. For example, she called me crying the other night because she'll never have more kids, even though her husband had a vasectomy years ago. I'm driving to her place next weekend and we're going to batch cook a bunch of meals for her new diet plan. I'll be doing it with her since I could stand to eat healthier, too. It's going to be a slow process, but we finally have a diagnosis and a plan. For now, I'm just attributing her outbursts to crazy hormones because it'll take some time for everything to even out. I got her a dark chocolate cake for Easter that said, "Happy Reverse Easter, when the Easter Bunny takes back your eggs," because I'm kind of a jerk. She thought it was hilarious, though, so we're good.